I know you're tired of it, but there's an update. Jada is now criticizing Will Smith. Damn it, Will cannot win for losing. Now, Will Smith, as I have already shared, was absolutely 100% wrong for slapping Chris Rock. I think his move, as Steve Harvey said, was a Hollywood move. I don't think he would have slapped Steve Harvey. I don't think Will Smith would have slapped Will Ferrell. I think he made a calculated move to do something ridiculous, and it was not to stand up for Jada. He was trying to figure out how to stand up for himself in some ridiculous show of macho this, that, and the other. You know, sometimes when people try to make themselves look big, they end up showing themselves as being small. Let me remind you of what happened at the Oscars. Here it is.
Uh-oh, Richard. Oh, wow.
Disgusting. Should not have happened. It was wrong. And I know some people like to equivocate. You literally have one person who's possibly a victim of a joke, and the other person is a victim of an assault. There is no true equivocation here. But remember, now Jada Pinkett Smith has said, you know, I wish Will Smith would not have done that. But she laughed at it. Here it is.
Oh, wow. Wow. Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
Keep my wife's name out your mouth.
She laughed. She laughed so hard, she made a very exaggerated move in her laughter. Let me give you some background to this. Jada wishes that he, Will Smith, did not get physical with the comedian. Well, good for her. It took her a while to say it, but now she has said it. It was in the heat of the moment, and it was him overreacting. He knows that, she knows that. They're in agreement that he overreacted. That's according to her source, who exclusively told US Weekly about where the couple stands now. Now remember, moral leadership is typically quick and concise. It does not take you days to figure out that your actions are wrong, especially when they are that egregious. You see, they are looking at the Hollywood winds. They're seeing how things are blowing now, how the negative is impacting the economy of Will Smith and his wife, Jada. You see, this is about status, ladies and gentlemen. Hollywood's fascination with status, and by extension, our fascination with status as well. As I said in an earlier show, if Chris Rock would have slapped Will Smith, this would be a different story. There's more. According to The Insider, Jada did not want Smith to get into an altercation. She's not one of these women that needs protecting. He didn't need to do what he did. She didn't need protecting. She's not a wallflower, the source shared. She's a strong woman, an opinionated woman, and she can fight her own battles, but she still stands by him. As you know, Smith resigned from the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences on Friday, writing in a statement that his behavior was shocking, painful, and inexcusable, and claiming he wanted to put the focus back on those who deserve attention for their achievements. Smith could still face additional punishment from the Academy when its board of governors meets later this month. And the news is not much better around the film studios either. According to the Hollywood Reporter, several different companies are beginning to distance themselves from Smith, though not publicly. Now, when I first reported on this story, 52% of Americans were for Will Smith. That was the immediate polling. Today, however, according to new polling, 3 in 5 Americans disapprove of Will Smith's slapping of Chris Rock at the 94th Academy Awards. Now I know you say, these are wealthy people. These individuals do not and will not impact our lives. That's not true. I spoke to a group of high school students 2 days ago. You know what they wanted to know? Doc, what do you think about what Will Smith did? And I gave them my honest opinion. You see, things like this, they have a way of shaping the social narrative, what's acceptable and unacceptable. what we are willing to tolerate. Because I guarantee you, as I told those students, if you would have slapped him, they would call you thugs. But because it was Will Smith slapping Chris Rock is debatable. Just putting things in context for you. Narratives are powerful. Madam, what are your thoughts on this?
I definitely agree with your perspective that had it been a group of high school kids, they would definitely be in jail for assault and battery and facing all type of lawsuits. I understand as well the narrative of both sides where some people feel like he's protecting his wife, but I think the reality is that type of behavior on that type of stage is inappropriate for anybody. Again, I do also think that Will Smith made a very calculated choice, because if it was a Will Ferrell, right, or maybe a Chris Tucker, right, I do not think he would have felt as bold to go ahead and put his hands on somebody. So at this point, whatever damages he's dealing with right now, that's on him. He earned it.
Yeah.